Hello, Mr. Geislard here, and we're going to look at factoring this quadratic. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to use the diamond problem to solve this. So that means I'm going to take this number here and this number here and multiply them together, and that goes on top, so that will give me negative 45x squared. Then this number goes on bottom, that's negative 4x. What I want to do now is find two numbers that will multiply to give me negative 45x squared and add to give me negative 4x. So I'm going to start off by listing out the factors of negative 45. When I see negative 45, the first thing I'm going to do is notice that it's negative. So that means one of my terms has to be positive and one of them has to be negative. So when I list out the factors, I'm going to start with 1 and negative 45. Negative 1 and a positive 45. Now, those don't have a difference of negative 4, so I can't use those. So let's try again. So 2 doesn't go in, but 3 does go in, and that would be 15 times. So we have 3 times negative 15, or negative 3 times a positive 15. Again, when you combine those or add those, it doesn't add to negative 4. So the next thing I'm going to do is keep going. 4 doesn't go in, but 5 goes in 9 times. So 5 and negative 9. When I do 5 and negative 9, that does add to a negative 4. So I can stop looking for factors at this point, and I know on the sides I'm going to have 5x and negative 9x. So then I need to make my generic rectangle. And I fill that in by taking the first number here, and I like putting it down in the lower left-hand corner. And then you have this number here, negative 45, I'm going to put in the upper right. Then these two numbers that we just found by multiplying to negative 45 and adding to negative 4 are going to go in the two empty spaces. It doesn't matter which one you put it in. You could have put the 5x down here and the negative 9x up here. Those two don't matter. So now what we're going to do is figure out what factors will multiply that out. So I'm going to start by putting an x and an x. I do that because x times x gives me x squared. To figure out what number goes here, I do x times what number gives me 5x. Well, that's going to be x times 5. And then to see what number times x gives me negative 9x, x times negative 9 gives me negative 9x, so that's going to be negative 9. So if there's nothing, if it's not a negative, we know it's positive, so my two factors are going to be x plus 5 and x minus 9.